And of course, our universities, like the University of Wisconsin, have historically played such an important and big role in what we have done to create and to innovate and to be a world leader on many issues. But sadly, it is also important to point out we've fallen behind. We have fallen behind. When you look at the kind of investment that we have been making in the last few years, you can look at the fact that as a percentage of our GDP, our gross domestic product, that we have declined steadily over the last 25 years. So not only is this an important investment as we continue to strive and see what is possible and then work toward that, but it's also important to gain some ground that we have lost over the last quarter of a century, especially when we look at the fact that now number 2 in the world on this kind of investment is China. And as the President always makes this point, and I think we all understand, we must be able to compete. We must be able to compete. And so this is about where we stand in the global order of things, yes, but it is also about an investment in our ability as Americans to always have had the ability to see what can be, unburdened by what has been. It is about what we must and can do to pursue innovation for the sake of making things better for American families, making things easier for American families, and creating jobs. I was asked earlier, as fascinating. So I visited that lab before I came in this room. And then the sustainable energy research that's happening on microgrids and batteries. That's the kind of work that is happening here. Now, when I was there, someone said, well, how are auto workers feeling about this? Well, the UAW is supporting what we are doing because this is going to be an investment by our government that also will make us, it is our goal, the leading manufacturer as a country of electric vehicles. I recently visited a site that we're in our country, one of the leaders on electric school buses. You look at that Mustang. How more proud could we be? So this is the work that we are doing, and I'm happy to be here to highlight the work of the University of Wisconsin, and also to talk and have this conversation about community impact, about the responsibility we have to bring all communities along, but do that in a way that is not telling people what's good for them, but hearing what they need and want. There is also a piece of the work that we are doing around an investment in research and development that includes paying attention to the education of our young leaders and seeing the connection between an investment in research and development and educating our youth and creating a competitive workforce as we go forward. And so I look forward to this conversation. I thank you all for being here, for the time you put into being here today. And with that, why don't we get started?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.